Who is this?
Hi, this is Madam Q City's happiest amputee.
Wait. What did you say? Sydney's happiest?
Amputee, yes.
Oh,
Someone
wow.
who's always legless, yes.
Stop. Oh, my gosh. Wait, I feel like I know you. I feel like I've seen you do interviews and stuff.
Yeah, look, I've been around certainly talking about my story, which was quite an incredible one that happened almost 9 years ago. Yeah.
So you weren't born and had an amputation. It was sort of after you'd experienced. What? If just so people listening, what was amputated?
Right, I had my left leg below the knee amputated, and how that happened, I guess people would probably be interested to know. Was it a kitchen accident? Was it because I was running with scissors? No to those. It was I took up like a sport of paragliding, and I enjoyed that.
Did you?
And until
yeah.
Until there was a weird wind anomaly happened and ended up blowing into a cliff, and pretty much had the news watching me die on national television.
Wait, it was all televised?
It was. It was on the Northern Beaches.
Oh, good area.
Which, and it was funny because I was meeting up with a client that day, and we was going to be discussing some upcoming projects, and he was a paraglider pilot too, so it wasn't even planned.
So you were just like, I'll just do a quick one?
Yeah, I was just like, I'll go for a quick fly with you, and have a chat about the brief and all that. And then that happened. So I hadn't even told my family where I was going to be that day.
Oh my God!
I was watching the news, going, "Glad that's not my son." My parents.
So and then they're like, realized, "Wait, it is."
Hang on, Matt's not answering. What's happening here?
Oh my God! I can't imagine that. Do you not think that's everyone's worst fear, as to watch the TV and be like, that's my child?
Yeah.
How come they were filming? Like, happened. How did it happen that they were filming the news at that exact time and stuff?
Well, it was because of the nature of the accident. It was such a precarious, tricky one for the fire and rescue and all that. They did abseiling, and the helicopter couldn't get me because the winch was broken. So I had to watch my first ride fly off. So that was fun. It was basically by then the news had caught wind of what was going on, and sent in the I think Channel 7 or 9 chopper or whatever it was, just sort of film the situation at the scene, and the rest is, as I say, history.
Did you pass out? I watch a lot of. There's this TV show. I don't know if you've seen it, called 911. It's on Disney Plus, and it's literally about people saving people, like in really tough situations. Like, did you pass out when it happened, or are you conscious? And were you in like excruciating, unbelievable pain?
Yes, absolutely. So unlike most people's traumas, they kind of have a mind blank about it, but I remembered everything. So. Yeah, not a bit was forgotten. It was a mind-bending pain. It was awful because of the nature of the injuries that happened, and just slamming into that cliff at a rate of gravity. So that was enough for my left leg to be totally shattered off, and then the right foot was really badly damaged as well. Consequently, the back was broken as well as the pelvis too, and multiple fractures and breaks. So. It was, a really tricky situation there. The pain was excruciating. And then I started passing out. Sorry to cut in.
No, please. I'm just like, like, I don't know how you didn't pass out. That's, just because of the sheer agony, your brain just clocks out. And I'm like surprised that you remember it, because you're right. Like, most people have traumatizing moments and their brain saves them and it kind of eliminates it a little bit. But for you to remember it all in detail is kind of wild.
Yeah, it is. That's certainly what I've heard as well. So, I must be a really strange cat. So,
the best cat. Now, tell me this. How long were you sort of unable to move? Because if you broke your back and your pelvis and your leg was in obviously like such terrible shape, like surely you were, I don't know, not able to move for ages.
No, I was pressed against the cliff too. So, no, 3 hours. It was a 3 hour length time approximately. And, I think I passed out the first time about 20 minutes into the accident itself. after I knew that people were on the way. And I was just sort of dreaming about flying kind of thing. And that when I passed out that time, I remember what I was thinking about in that dream when I passed out. So I don't even forget that.
What was it?
So I was just sort of still flying in my sort of dream state, if you will, or just whatever you call it when you passed out. But then I came back to, I noticed the sky was a little bit darker. I was thinking, oh, shit. That's great, because, my brain did the calculation. They haven't got me yet. There's obviously some difficulty there. So, and then eventually I passed out again and I left my body in that experience. And I was met with a voice that was telling me that it was a very stern voice, just a voice, no visions of anything. It was just, you're welcome to come back home or go back. It'll be a long process. Just think of that.
Wait, what? Matt, stop, wait, a voice? Okay, was it a male, was it female, or was it just like non-discernible?
Oh, this was a male voice, yeah, it was a very deep male voice.
Treat your son to mountains of mobile data. Belong's new 25 gigabyte mobile plan with unlimited data banking, giving you the power to scroll and like and swipe and scroll for as long as your little son desires. Did I mention there's no lock-in contracts? Ever? Seriously, that's not even the best part. It's only $29 a month. Scroll good today. Search Belong mobile plans using parts of the Telstra network for use in Australia.
No Gaps Dental, that's something to smile about.
No Gaps Dental means no out-of-pocket expenses for you. With our No Gaps guarantee, we accept the benefit paid by all Australian health insurances as full payment on general dental treatments, including teeth cleaning, x-rays and simple fillings. With 15 clinics around Sydney, find your nearest at nogapsdental.com. Conditions apply.
No Gaps Dental, that's something to smile about.
Okay, was it a male, was it female, or was it just like non-discernible?
Oh, this was a male voice, yeah, it was a very deep male voice.
And it said you can either come with me or you can stay, but it's going to be a long process.
Yeah, those exact words. Yeah, absolutely. And I, of course, I didn't want to leave my family.
Yeah.
I was just upset because I knew what position that was. That was like, I've got a choice to not come back in my life. And I was just like, I wasn't ready for that. And I was in so much shock. I was upset. Like, I didn't want to leave.
Sorry. I feel like I'm like going through this weirdly, even though it was a long time ago for you, like in this moment, because I'm just like shocked. And then when you sort of heard this voice and you're like, nah, screw it, I am staying here. Did anything shift for you physically or in your head, or what happened for you after that?
Yeah, I just remember it was kind of like a whoosh back in my body again. Yeah. And, I woke up and I was going, shit, I should have chosen option A because B sucks. It's painful.
It's so true. Like, maybe A was not the worst idea.
Yeah, at that moment, I was like, oh, no, what have I done?
This is going to be a lot of therapy and a lot of rehab.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, at that point, I still had, no one next to me to put a tourniquet on that arterial bleed out that was happening. And, we're talking about a dangling artery that was, I shouldn't have been alive after a few minutes, really.
So, literally, you're like meant to be here. And do you think that's why, you call yourself Sydney's happiest amputee, because you were kind of given a second chance and you feel maybe, like, is that, like, how come you're called that?
Yeah, well, definitely that. And having more of that awareness to know that, ultimately, death is nothing to fear, really. It's more the pain getting to it that sucks. But it's just having that knowingness that there's more to life that we kind of know, and just the happiness that, having gratitude for every moment that I can still be here.
Yes.
I think that's an important part of life, which is to change my whole perspective to how I view everything, really, and how I live my own sort of life. So when I woke up from the coma, I was just so happy to be alive that resonated through and became my moniker, if you will.
Yes. What was the job that you were doing prior to your accident?
Prior to my accident, well, I used to actually work at Nova quite a while back.
Stop, you did not. Really?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what? Did you do it Nova? You're an announcer?
Yes, I was. I was on air there.
And then after your accident, have you sort of felt the need to sort of make more of that kind of stuff, or has it pushed you into being like, I want to be more present and work less? Or
Yeah, it was an interesting one because the point was I had an insurance situation that the news got wind of and they blew things out of proportion. So, then all of a sudden I see my name in the papers and, I was getting a lot of online bullying and things like that as well. So that was really bad. That happened after. Yeah, because people were thinking that I was trying to sue. And the headline published that paragliders didn't realise it was dangerous. So, of course, everyone thought I was like, a Darwin Award winner and I was an idiot. It made it very difficult to get a job after that.
That's the most part of this whole story, weirdly. You know what I mean?
It is, exactly.
What the hell? You are living, you have this cooked accident, you basically die, then you're in the newspapers, and then you can't get a job and you're being online bullied.
Yes, and I was surprised by that because I was like...
I would not have conceived of that happening. Did it all get settled in terms of the legal stuff? It all went away and your name was cleared and everything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It didn't even make it to court.
Thank God.
It wasn't even meant to. And it was just one of those things that got so blown out. And, of course, after that, I was literally in a state of PTSD from that. I was sort of skeptical of everyone.
From the media, not the accident.
The media did it to me.
That's the... Why are you not writing a book? Come on. That's...
Oh, look, I kind of started writing my book and I put it down around that time. I was just trying to manage, how that situation was. So that kind of... I had a lot of hope before that.
Yeah.
And, so that kind of had to make me park things. But in a way, looking back, it was probably important because there was a lot of things I was glossing over that I hadn't processed.
Of course.
I think in a way, when you look back at certain bad things that happen in your life, you sometimes will go, oh, now I can see why that kind of needed to be. Whereas at the time, you kind of go, I don't get why the world's so mean to me. So what I'm getting at by that is it sort of helped me to work through some of the traumas and things like that were either directly linked to that or other fears and different things like that about personal life that possibly I hadn't even faced. Oh. So it allowed me to be able to really clean the slate over the few years after that and actually dive deep into just going within and, healing, just by, yeah.
Whoa. So my brain is like, you should be doing TED Talks. You should be doing keynotes. Maybe you are, but I would love to hear you speak all of this in an hour sort of sermon, if you will. I would love to hear it.
If you give me a microphone, I won't put it down. It's just in my notes stuff.
Oh my God, same. Come co-host this podcast.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No, but tell me one more thing. You're really funny. Were you this funny before your accident, or has it given you a different sense of humor?
I think I'm a little bit different now. I kind of talk about the accident like what I had for breakfast this morning almost.
Yeah.
I don't have that sort of, traumatic attachment to a lot of what I'm discussing now because I've done a lot of inner work. But, I think my sense of humor is definitely different because I lost my ego.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, because that ego thing is a real bastard sometimes. Sometimes we need it to keep us safe. But it depends on whether it's, used to kind of try to show yourselves better than others and all that. It kind of really shown me the whole process that we are all literally miracles as it is. Yeah. And it's our job to, spread whatever light we can in the world. And, we understand people do bad things, but a lot of people do bad things out of bad experience or, their own traumas and stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of given me a different light on, how everyone ticks, really. So it kind of allows me compassion to, also see the light side in life too and have a good laugh. So, without laughter,
oh my God, me too. That's how I see the world too. I feel very, similar to you in terms of life is short. Life is, hard and complex, but comedy and laughing and humor is like a savior.
Absolutely.
I have here that you use your prosthetic leg for pranks. Is this true? I need to hear more about this.
Yeah.
Because if this is true, I'm going to need you in this building immediately.
Okay, Halloween. I need to go to the shops and I take off the leg and get tomato sauce and make it look like the glass straws taking my leg off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've done stuff like that with me. Even in hospital, I used to prank so I could make order the megaphone and I would emulate the hospital beep, the call nurse time. So all the nurses are going, why is the nurse thing beeping and there's no light coming on?
It's just you.
Then I'd come in and go, nah.
You're like, voiceover artist here.
Yeah, that's right. It was great. The first call to my best friend, I rang him up, said to be like administration.
Yep.
At that time, he didn't know if I was going to even wake up with any brain function or anything like that. The hospital thought I was going to be brain dead. And turns out they were correct about that. I
was like, if he doesn't make this joke, I'm going to have to. I'm glad you got there.
Yeah, that's right.
I just look like an arsehole.
So when I got my best mate, I was like, hey, just Clint blah blah, I'm just admitting his last name. And I was like, look, I'm just calling in regards to your friend Mathew, McHugh, just in regards to, this is his telephone that I'm calling, blah blah blah. Look, sorry, he didn't make it. And my best mate went, just joking, it's me. I'm out of my coma, you dickhead.
It's the most Australian thing I've ever heard. I'm out of my coma, you dickhead.
Yes.
So good. If that's the name of your keynote. All right. Matt, we got to go.
Oh, you're a card.
You are. So nice to chat. So nice to meet you. And yeah, I'm going to slide into my DMs. Then I'm going to remember. I'm going to follow you. And then in December, I'm going to hit you up and be like, where's your keynote, bitch?
All right. Done deal.
Done. Awesome. You're a good man. Thank you so much for the chat.
Thanks so much for time.
Bye, Matt.
Bye.